I am convinced that AI has the potential to make us more human. And it is especially the collaboration aspect that you can have with AI that really can make a difference. And therefore, I've got this universal AI prompt to show you how that works. And what people call it in the AI world is the human in the loop. And I want the AI to explain to me what the human in the loop concept is. Now, how do I do that? Well, I've got this universal AI prompt on, at the moment, the homepage of my website. It might move to a different location, but you will be able to find it. And you see this text here. I've already highlighted it, so I can just copy it and paste it into ChatGPT, and I will press enter and see what happens. It will ask for the main idea of the objective that I want to do. Now, the fun part is that I can also just talk to it instead of typing. So I would like you to write an essay that explains the concept of the human in the loop when you use AI.
Great. We'll now refine your request using the framing framework to ensure the AI produces a well-structured and impactful essay. The format defines how the response will be structured. Since you mentioned an essay, we can explore 1, a formal academic essay with citations and structured arguments. 2, a thought leadership article aimed at professionals and executives. 3, a conversational explainer that breaks down the concept in a simple and engaging way. Which style suits your needs best? Or do you have another preference?
I will go for option 3.
Great choice. A conversational explainer will make the concept of human in the loop, HITL, in AI accessible and engaging. Now, let's move to the next step. Role. This defines the intended audience or perspective. Are you aiming for 1, AI beginners or general readers, explaining the concept in a simple and relatable way? 2, business professionals and decision makers, focusing on how HITL impacts AI-driven business decisions. 3, AI practitioners and developers, diving into technical applications and best practices. Which audience are you targeting? Or do you have a different focus in mind?
I will go for option number 1.
Got it. The essay will be a conversational explainer targeted at AI beginners and general readers, ensuring clarity and accessibility. Now let's move to the next step. Aim. This defines the purpose of the essay. Are you looking to 1, educate, provide a clear, engaging introduction to the concept of HITL in AI? 2, persuade, convince readers that HITL is essential for responsible AI usage. 3, spark curiosity, make readers think about their role in AI interactions. Which one best aligns with your goal? Or do you have a different aim in mind?
What about talking about when human in the loop adds value?
That's a great approach. We'll shape the essay to educate readers while specifically highlighting when human in the loop, HITL, adds value in AI applications. Now let's move to the next step. This sets the tone of the essay. Would you like it to be 1, engaging and relatable, using everyday examples and a friendly tone? 2, balanced and informative, keeping a neutral educational approach. 3, inspiring and thought-provoking, encouraging readers to think deeply about the role of humans in AI. Which tone do you prefer? Or do you have another in mind?
I would like to try option number 3, please.
Great choice. The essay will be inspiring and thought-provoking, encouraging readers to reflect on when human in the loop, HITL, adds value to AI and why it matters. Now, let's move to the next step, info. This step ensures we include the necessary context. Are there any specific points or examples you want to be covered, such as 1, real-world examples, like AI in healthcare, hiring, or autonomous driving? 2, ethical considerations, how HL prevents bias and ensures accountability. 3, comparisons with fully automated AI, explaining when human intervention is necessary versus when it isn't. Would you like to include 1 or more of these?
Well, I read an
Or do you have any
article.
specific examples or cases in mind?
Oh yeah, I've read an article that was about a person who was sitting next to someone on a plane that was working towards a presentation, and the person who was looking over the laptop got the idea that the whole presentation was actually generated by AI. But in fact, what could have happened is that the human in the loop concept was used, just like what we are doing right now, because now we have the human in the loop as well. So, what people tend to forget is that when you have a conversation with AI, just like what we are doing at the moment, it should not be seen as AI generated everything. AI is actually reacting to the information that we provide. So it could well be that a person who was on the plane looking at the laptop for a person sitting next to him, getting the wrong idea about how AI was used.
That's a fascinating real world scenario. It highlights a common misconception. People often assume that if AI is involved, the entire output is AI generated, ignoring the human guidance and refinement that goes into it. This example perfectly illustrates the value of human in the loop, HITL, in AI driven work. And we'll integrate this example into the essay to show how HITL doesn't mean AI replaces human creativity, but rather augments it. AI responds to human input, much like in our current conversation where your guidance shapes the final output. Now, let's move to the next step, nuance. This defines how deep we go into the topic. Would you like 1, a high-level overview, a broad but accessible explanation of HITL with relatable examples? 2, a moderately detailed discussion exploring different HITL use cases without being too technical. And 3, an in-depth analysis, a deep dive into the mechanics, challenges, and future of HITL. Which level of detail suits your needs best?
I think number two is best, and also to explain when a human in the loop adds value and when it does not, because obviously you can also schedule a task where all the things are done in the background without any human intervention. So it just might be useful to give an example where a human in the loop is actually not necessary.
That's an excellent addition. We'll go for a moderately detailed discussion that not only explains when HITL adds value, but also highlights situations where it is unnecessary, like fully automated processes that run efficiently without human oversight. Now, let's finalize with the last step. Goals. This defines what the reader should take away from the essay. Should they, 1, gain a clear understanding of HITL and its importance? 2, reflect on their own interactions with AI and reconsider their assumptions? 3, recognize when HITL is valuable versus is when automation is better. Would you like all 3, or is there a specific takeaway you want to emphasize?
Well, I would like the people who've read the essay get an understanding when human in the loop is adding value, and that, for instance, my universal AI prompt that I used at the beginning of this conversation might actually help them.
Perfect. The goal of the essay will be to help readers understand when human in the loop adds value and when it doesn't. Additionally, we'll illustrate how your universal AI prompt serves as a practical tool for guiding AI, much like we did in this conversation. Final overview of your prompt: format conversational explainer, role AI beginners and general readers. Educate by explaining when HITL adds value and when it doesn't. Mood, inspiring and thought provoking info. Real world example: the airplane scenario where a person assumes AI fully generated a presentation, ignoring human refinement. Explanation of how AI responds to human input, not just generates content autonomously. Situations where HITL is crucial versus when full automation is more efficient. How your universal AI prompt is a useful tool for structured AI human collaboration. Nuance, moderately detailed, clear practical insights without being overly technical. Goals, help readers understand when HITL adds value and when it doesn't. Show that AI works with human guidance, not in isolation. Highlight how your universal AI prompt serves as a structured HITL approach. Would you like to add anything before I generate the essay?
No, this is fine. You can generate it now. Thank you.
Here's your essay: The Human in the Loop, When AI Needs Us and When It Doesn't. Artificial intelligence has become an integral part of our lives, shaping everything from creative writing to business decision making. But there's a common misconception. When AI is involved, many assume the entire output is AI generated. In reality, AI often works in collaboration with humans, a concept known as human in the loop, HTL. But when does HITL add value and when is it unnecessary? Let's explore this through a real world example and a structured understanding of AI human collaboration. The airplane misconception, a case of HITL in action. Imagine you're on a plane glancing over at your seatmate's laptop. They're preparing a presentation and you notice AI generated text on the screen. It's easy to assume that AI has done all the work. But what if instead this person is actively refining the AI's output, structuring ideas, and ensuring the final product meets their specific needs? This scenario highlights a key point. AI doesn't create in isolation, it responds to human input. Just as we're having a guided conversation with AI right now, refining ideas and structuring responses, the person on the plane may have used AI to accelerate their work, not to replace their expertise. This is where HITL proves its worth. When human oversight, critical thinking, and contextual awareness are essential to improving AI generated content. One shot! When HITL adds value, one, creative and strategic work, AI can generate text, music, and images, but human creativity and judgment refine the final product. Whether it's writing an article, composing a song, or developing a marketing strategy, AI assists, but humans inject originality, emotional depth, and context. 2. Ethical decision-making and bias mitigation. AI models can reflect biases present in their training data. HITL ensures that decisions in areas like hiring, law enforcement, and medical diagnosis are reviewed by humans to prevent ethical pitfalls and unintended discrimination. 3. High-stakes applications. In fields like medicine and finance, AI provides recommendations, but human experts validate and interpret the results to avoid costly mistakes. For instance, an AI may flag a possible tumor in a medical scan, but a doctor makes the final diagnosis. 4. Complex problem solving. AI is excellent at processing vast amounts of data, but humans connect the dots in unexpected ways. In business, AI can provide insights, but strategic decisions require human intuition, experience, and industry knowledge. When HITL is unnecessary, not all AI-driven tasks require human involvement. In fact, HITL can slow things down when automation is already reliable. Here are some examples where full automation is more efficient. 1. Routine and repetitive tasks. AI can handle scheduled data processing, form filling, and report generation without human intervention. These tasks follow clear rules, so there's no need for constant oversight. 2. Real-time processing at scale. AI systems managing network security, fraud detection, or autonomous logistics operate faster than humans can, flagging anomalies only when human review is truly necessary. 3. Low-risk, high-volume operations. AI can personalize recommendations on streaming platforms or automate chatbot responses without human oversight, as mistakes here don't carry significant consequences. The role of AI prompts in HEAT. A perfect example of human-in-the-loop AI is the use of structured AI prompts, such as the universal AI prompts we used in this conversation. Instead of AI generating responses in isolation, a well-designed prompt guides AI's output, ensuring relevance, quality, and alignment with human needs. Much like the person refining their AI-assisted presentation on the plane, prompts provide the necessary structure for AI to work effectively with human input. This approach enhances productivity without eliminating human creativity and control. Final thoughts. Understanding the balance, AI is neither a magical solution that works independently, nor a threat that replaces human intelligence. It's a tool that thrives in collaboration with people. Understanding when to keep humans in the loop and when to step back and let automation take over is key to using AI effectively. By embracing HITL where it matters and allowing automation where it excels, we can create a future where AI enhances human potential rather than replacing it. This essay strikes the balance you wanted, explaining when HITL adds value, when it doesn't, and how AI prompts, like your universal AI prompt, serve as a structured way to guide AI effectively. Would you like any refinements before we finalize it?
No, that's fine. We can finalize this conversation.
Great. I'm glad we crafted the essay exactly as you wanted. If you ever want to refine or build on it in the future, just let me know. Happy writing and best of luck with your AI driven projects.
So when you see after this whole conversation, you have all the text here. So you can see how it all developed. You can see what I said, and you see the responses here. So, and you see the whole essay here at the end. So that is the power of the universal AI prompt. And I hope you go to my website that you find here at notigeneration.com and find the universal AI prompt and use it for your own personal endeavors. And just let me know in the comments whether you used the AI prompt and how it helped you, and maybe you have some suggestions for improvements. Just let me know.